Yeah. What's going on, people, man? This is brand new to us, baby. So yeah, welcome everybody to CBSI's Friday Night FOC show with East Meets West. And I am your guy, Joker, man, with my brothers here. I got Gomez here. What's up, Gomez?
What up? Yeah, you boy. Ready to get this going to see what I want to pick up before that's off the shelf. So can't wait to see what Josh guys will bring us for the FOCs so I can prepare for my LCS to get this shit.
Yes, man. And we also have James, King of the Golden State. What is going on, brother?
What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy, King of the Golden State, ready for the FOC show. Let's go.
Yeah, boy. And then the guy who does the list here, man. We help out too. You know what I'm saying? My man Josh G, Josh Grab. What is going on, brother?
What's up? Did you call Gomez Gomer, by the way?
Did I?
I don't know. It sounded like you said Gomer.
It looks like a Gomer.
We'll catch it on the rewind, baby. We'll catch it on the rewind. Oh, man. So, yeah, man, if y'all guys don't know, man, this FOC list that we put, Josh puts it together. Sometimes, if I see something that I want to put down in the FOC, I put it down. Or anybody could do it from the East Meets West. If they see something on the previews, we put it down or whatever. And Josh, real quick before we get into anything, man, you want to tell people basically what an FOC is and how to do an FOC.
Yep. So this is CBSI's brand new show, Friday Night FOC. Mm-hmm. We won't be doing this as a live video. It will be doing a pre-recorded video, at least for the time being. We'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. And obviously we will be doing it here on the East Meets West channel. But for everybody that doesn't know what an FOC is, FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. Basically every week there is 2 FOCs, one for DC and then one for Marvel, and then all independent books. DC usually goes off on Sunday night at midnight, and Marvel independents go off at midnight on Monday nights, 11:59, I think it is. So every week on Tuesday, it'll usually switch over, and that's when we'll start pulling books for the next FOC for the next week. Mm-hmm. FOC means you have to get those orders into your comic shops for them to order your books. Usually FOC is it's usually on average about 3 weeks out from when the books actually come out. Sometimes it's a little shorter for things like second prints and things like that. But usually it's about 3 weeks or so for these books to come out from when you can order them. And basically we started doing this months ago, kind of to help people. A lot of people were missing out on upcoming books, especially, hot ones. So we just like to kind of put this list together and let people know what's coming down the road fairly soon. So you're not really missing anything. And if you are missing it, well, now it's on you. So hopefully this gives you the information that you're looking for.
Yes, right? Guys.
All right. So what do you say? It's about time to rock and roll and get into this?
Yes, sir. All right, man. So let's do this.
Okay.
This offer here. Bam.
All right. So we'll start off with DC stuff first. And remember, DC ends on Sunday nights. So again, make sure you guys get your orders into your LCSs as soon as possible. Also, a lot of LCSs actually that I know are closed on Mondays. So that's why we're doing this show on Fridays, to give you guys a little bit more time to prepare. So we'll start off with American Vampire 1976, number 7. You got the Raphael Albuquerque main cover and the Jorge Fornes, I'm assuming is how you say it, cover B. I don't know if you guys have been reading this at all. I picked up the first couple issues and actually didn't read it. I read the first series or part of the first series, which I did like. This series haven't even read, so I don't know if you guys have.
I only picked up issue 1, and it was an Albuquerque cover there. I think it was the Bonnie and Clyde cover that Broski hooked me up with. That cover was dope. I have not been reading this story, but I've been hearing great things about it, man. Scott Snyder has been, he wrote the first series. How many series is this to this American Vampire?
God, I haven't gotten into this yet at all. I picked it up saying I was going to read it, but not, I haven't gotten around to it. So I always keep saying I'll get around to it.
Exactly.
That's a problem.
Oh man, but I keep my eye on this one. What about you, Broski?
I have all the issues and haven't read. I only read like the first 2 pages of number 1. That was it.
That's good for picking up.
There you go, man.
All right, we'll keep it moving.
But not true enough. Yeah.
All right, next. This I am super excited for. Batman the Detective number 1. You got the Andy Kubert cover, main cover A, and the B cover, and then obviously the blank sketch cover for cover C, and the 1/25 Riccardo Federici cover. Dope cover. Who is this? Is this supposed to be Batwoman?
I was thinking the same thing you were thinking there. I think it's not Batwoman. I think it's Batman. It's very effeminate looking. I get it, but
I don't think that's Batman, bro.
I don't think so either.
I want to say it's Batman. Like if you were to ask a guy, like I don't know, I'm not sure the guy's,
the lips.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Hey, you stupid John Gomez. You know what? I don't think it's a Batman because they already did a Batman 1/25. Yeah. They did a Batman. They did a Joker. Who else they did? I forgot who they did, but they're going through certain characters. So I don't know if that's a new character, or if that's Batgirl Federici style or Batwoman Federici style.
God, yeah, I want to say it. I want to say it.
Ulster King, let me know.
But James, the A and the B cover, Andy Kubert, man, mind you, he's doing the A and B covers, which I find kind of weird.
It's all weird, yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, not really weird because Stegman has been doing the A and B. No, well, he doesn't do the B covers, but he does the variants too, though.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys read the synopsis of this story.
No.
So this actually takes place in England, I think, or in Europe. I don't think specifically in England. I think in Europe. And I'll just read the synopsis real quick. It says, an epic tale that begins that will take Batman on a harrowing, action-packed European adventure in a new miniseries by Superstars creator Tom Taylor and Andy Kubert. A horrific tragedy in the United Kingdom, okay, so it is, sends a very personal and deadly message to the Dark Knight, one that will draw Batman out of Gotham City to investigate. From the moment he lands in Europe, Batman will face a difficult investigation and an unheard of adversaries and find the assistance of a partner once more, all in the hunt for the villain known as Equilibrium. New villains, new allies, a thrilling overseas adventure begins for the Dark Knight, starting with an extra-sized 26-page debut story. So this could be somebody new.
I was about to say that could answer our question there. It could be somebody new. But you know what? I'm in this. I like this. Tom Taylor, Andy Kubert. I'm in it.
I'm definitely in.
Yeah, hey, and as far as that cover could be, Gomez, it could be whoever you want it to
be. We already know you want it to be Batman, sucker.
Let's keep it moving. All right, Joker number 2. So main cover. Okay, so I know everyone keeps saying like Gilliam March or Gilliam March or Gilliam March. I think I could be wrong, but I think it's Gaiam March. The double L is usually pronounced with a Y.
Me and James was trying to look it up.
Because I went over a couple of interviews, like Gilliam March interviews with him, like overseas, and they pronounce it Gilliam March. Like somebody said Gilliam Mock, and I was like, what? Mike and I looked at each other like, there's no way in hell this is how you pronounce it.
As a little side note, this guy and Tinian or Tynan, you need to make a video. Just put it on your Twitter. This is how you say my name. Okay,
like a definition term.
And I don't want to hear like, well, it's whatever you want it to be. No, how do you say your name?
And we want to get it correct. That's it.
Exactly.
Yo, James Tinian, get on the show.
But this Lee Bermejo cover is just dope. Same with the Stelfreeze and the Federici cover. Well, the Federici one is
a little manly, no?
In my opinion.
Might be Batman, King.
Obviously, Joker number 1, just a great read. Obviously, I'll be picking this up. What about you guys?
Oh, I'm in it. Yes. Bro, dude. Issue 1 was a dope read, man. Shout out to, I'm gonna say Tynan. Shout out to James Tynan. The way he's writing Joker so far, I'm digging it. Gilliam March, I'm gonna go with Gilliam March. Is doing awesome with the art. Killing it, man. The duo, man, with Batman, the regular Batman, and this. So yeah, I'm in this. And that the Bermejo, I'm a big Bermejo fan. So that punchline Bermejo, I'm definitely keeping my eye on. Yes. That's the one I want. All right. So yo, Josh, I needs one.
All right, I will try.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like the Joker the first run, I'm probably just gonna wait till it collects. I'm not crazy about picking up like a Joker run until like it just finishes up. Like I'm fine with that. I mean, but if I was gonna pick up the Joker, I probably would pick up the Riccardo Federici punchline variant. I actually like that. Yeah.
especially if you're a completist. Some people are completists and want all the sketches. And even though it may not be the one you like, it's always good to have because you're gonna have like, oh man, I should get the whole set and miss out on that one. You're gonna get it regardless. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'll get the 125.
I'd rather just read the story.
Obviously, continuing on with number one, we're also going to get the Punchline backup story in this. With the, I guess she's going to be the target of the Queen of Spades from the Royal Flush Gang. So we'll kind of see where that story goes. I was kind of hoping they gave her own series, her proper series, like they gave her that one shot, but I guess not to be for now. All right,
you never know what's coming.
True.
All right, Superman number 30. You got the Tim's cover A, main cover, and In-Hyuk Lee cover B. I don't read Superman, but put it on the list because I know people do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick with this. I do not read Superman, and In-Hyuk Lee, it's okay, I guess. You know.
I don't know. Something about that cover that just looks too nice. Like it looks too good for In-Hyuk Lee. You know, like I don't know. I mean, I don't read Superman, but like you know how there's like some of those variants that just look too good. Whereas like I don't even know if I want to pick that up. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the group of people who are gonna read Superman though.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing with Joker. I stopped picking it up because it's just gonna sit there, and just to get a B cover, wasting my money if I'm never gonna dig it. So. You only get what you want in a way, and this is one I don't want.
One other thing before we continue on too. So this list that we do is not the entire FOC list. There's just far too many books to do an entire video on it. These are just the books we kind of feel are probably the main ones that you should be looking at, or probably even if we're not going for, probably what is really popular.
Yeah.
All right. So but there are unpopular picks on this as well. So, all right. So Wonder Woman 771. Again, not another title that I'm keeping up with, but put it on the list because Wonder Woman's big right now. That Middleton cover is dope.
I get that. I get the what is it? Game of Thrones vibe from that cover. I do. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not reading Wonder Woman. I don't know about you guys, but
nope.
Yeah.
I'm not reading Wonder Woman, but right now that's like the first Middleton cover that's fire since like the Batgirl 23 cover, in my opinion. That is because look at this cover, right? Like, all right, Travis Moore, all right, that's an okay cover, but I mean, the Middleton cover is the first thing that drew my eyes, and it's like that's for me, in my opinion, I think that's the first fire Middleton cover since Batgirl 23 because you got the look of intensity in her eyes, and it does have that Game of Thrones look too, in which like that's the same kind of look that the Batgirl 23 did too. You know?
Do you think that this cover could be one of those covers?
It has a potential. I don't want to say it does, that it could be that, but it definitely has a potential for sure.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, I suppose you say that. I don't think a lot of people are picking up these Wonder Woman, so you never know. I think King's in kind of the fence of this because I don't know the print run on this. I know a lot of people read Wonder Woman away, but not a lot of people I see picking it up. I pick up all the B covers only for nostalgia purposes. When I read it one of these days, I will, but because I like Wonder Woman, but I pick up the B cover just for collection purposes. A completist.
All right.
Okay.
Superman Red and Blue number 2. All right, go ahead, Gomez. Why are you laughing?
Oh, that David Clow with the I think my 4-year-old, not 7-year-old brother drew that cover one time, but it was like I think Invader Zim.
All right. Well, first of all, I don't know what was going on with the C cover. Maybe is it a kid that's drawing it? I don't know. I don't know David Chloe, so I don't want to, make it. But the Brian Boland is real nice. I do like the Brian Boland.
Dude, what's going on with his teeth?
I don't know, but this is the first time I seen Brian Boland draw Superman. But my man Nicola Scott,
So
not for that one either.
I haven't read these, but these are square bound books. I think there's 5 stories in them. I think so. I don't know if they continue on from issue 1 or if they're just 5 more stories. Again, not a Superman guy, so
yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're on to Marvel now. So Amazing Spider-Man number 61, second print, Patrick Gleason. So let me say this about the Spider-Man cover. I didn't think this was a good read as we, did our review last week on this. I think this suit is a complete fad. I think this issue or this printing will be a low print run, just because so many people probably bought the first print run because it was a new suit. So I think if you're going to pick one up, you might want to pick this up just because I think this might be the rarer of the two eventually down the road.
And that
Will
goes
it
with
be
the
something big one day?
Berserker.
Probably not, but I will pick it up. I actually think this cover isn't that bad.
I'm kind of with you. I mean, despite all the green on it, you know, I'm with you on it. I would pick up a copy and just put it aside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And listen, Gleason's on it. You know, I mean, he's doing the interiors too. So, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up because I do have a feeling that it might be low printed. It might be. You never know.
And I think real quick, sorry, Gomez, this is the first cover because even though they sort of showed it on the first print, I think it was only half his suit. And I think the other half was the regular suit. So this is technically the first full appearance of the suit.
That too.
Yeah. So, all right, Gomez, sorry.
No worries. No, I think you guys are both correct on the fence. Look at Berserker second print. I don't think a lot of LCS are going to get that second print because that was oversaturated along with Noctera.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one that you might be, because a lot of people are going to pick up second print. A lot of people read Spider-Man 61. So having a second print for a high issue, I think it's one of those, like you said, for was it like nostalgia purposes, or what do you say? Put in the back for spec purposes in the future. Never know.
True.
All right, next book. This book's cover is not out yet.
Okay.
I've been checking all day for the past couple of days. So America Chavez, made in the USA, #1, second print. It's a Pacelli cover. Again, like we mentioned, I think on Sunday, this book I would pick up only because I don't think the first one was that high of a print run. This one I think certainly won't be. And you've got the cameo first appearance of a new villain in this book.
Yes.
And Pacelli usually does a really good job. I can't wait to see what it is. I don't know if you guys are going to pick this up.
And with this right here, you never know. The character might make an appearance on the cover. You know, so
couple things. Like America Chavez, #1, second print, Sarah Pacelli. That's a combo. That's it.
James
just pick it up because just those four things alone just tells you to pick it up. You know,
true that.
I mean,
and not for nothing, those variants.
I don't even have to look at the cover.
They were
We gotta look at it right now.
That's it. Yeah. Hey, go, this is still good.
All right, next one up, Black Cat #5. So you got the Pepe Larraz main cover, the Pacheco variant. What are they calling these variants?
Stormbreakers?
No, it's not Stormbreakers, and I don't even know if this is one. But Pacheco is doing the other ones. We'll get to it later. And then the Lupacina 1/25, which the picture is not out for this issue yet. I have not been reading Black Cat at all.
Me neither.
Me neither. That Pepe Larraz is nice, man. And what was it? A couple weeks ago, we did FOC for, what is it? I think it's 4 that's coming out. Yeah, 1/25 Adam Hughes was dope. That was dope. So keeping up with these 1/25s, keep an eye out on what this is gonna look like. Emanuela Lupacino is doing real good.
They're the reborn variants, but this one doesn't really look like the other reborn variants. We'll get to some more of those in a minute.
I wonder what president that's reborn.
That's not That's Cole. Isn't that Agent Coulson? I could have said Coulson. I don't know.
That
Coulson. It says Coulson's.
That's Joe Biden. He's young in.
Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would pick up the Black Cat Lupacino variant out of all those, and I haven't even seen it. Lupacino is a dependable artist, when it comes to those variants. So, like, I would put that aside as out of the 3 that you're seeing here. It's not pictured, but Lupacino's done a really good job.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move on.
All right, next one up. Again, no picture as of yet. Children of the Atom #1, second print. I will pick this up because even though I did not like the story, again, probably a lower print run. The first one was an enormous print run, I think. All the shops that I know of ordered a tremendous amount. So I think this one will be a lower print run and could be a dope cover. I wasn't fond of these characters, but, like James said last week, you never know. It's probably good to sock this one away.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it's like one of those things where it's like no, like still you can find Children of Adam on the first prints on the shelf still. Like the second print, you definitely going to be a low print one. I would at least pick up one copy and just put it aside, and somewhere about a year from now, you'll probably hear about this whole thing again.
Mm-hmm.
I listen. You get a lot of new characters. You know what I'm saying? With issue 1, some of them they debating what Marvel Voices with that barbershop variant. Saying that could be the first appearances in there. I don't know. This is something at the same time. Same thing with the Spider-Man we was talking about. This might be one to look out. Because this might be not many printed. So
yeah,
I'm on that.
Yep, I agree.
Or you want to go, Gomez, or you have anything to say about it?
Let's go.
No?
Next.
All right. Children of the Atom #2. There's a bunch of covers. So you got the Silver main cover, the Knock headshot cover, the Henderson 1 in 25. Or am I confusing this with something else? Nope, I'm confusing this with something else. So it's only these 3 covers. I won't be picking this up. I wasn't really feeling the story. That 1 in 25 I do like, though.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. That I like the way the colors are, and it's a Sentinel. Anything with Sentinel is always like almost like a buy for me, as opposed to like a cover. And I like the way they're attacking it. I like it, the Henderson one. I'll pick that one up myself.
You know what this 1 in 25 kind of reminds me of is there's a statue coming out by I forget who, but it's always on IG with the original X-Men or not the original X-Men team, or maybe it is. No, it's not. Jumping around the Sentinel. It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I'm on the fence, so I'm really I'm on the fence. There's something about it. Like I struggle with Children of the Atom, whether it's going to be something like a Strange Academy, down the line, and I don't think you could strike twice with lightning on this thing. So I don't know. But then again, you got the Henderson variant is a nice looking variant, but I'm kind of struggling whether I should go after the Children of the Atom, down the line or something like that, because it could end up with that whole Strange Academy vibe where no one really picked up Strange Academy at first, and then now it picked up steam, and everybody's all about Strange Academy. So I struggle with this.
See, the thing is I think it might have a different trajectory if they didn't name these characters after characters that already exist.
I get it, Josh. I get it, but you just feel like we're gonna turn our backs on this. Like, you could be right, Josh. But if we turn our backs on something like this, and all of a sudden it's like it just takes off.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, neither do I. But it's just like one of those things where it's like you just struggle with it. That's all.
There you go.
All right. Next up, Daredevil 29. This is a series that I fell off of, not because it's not good. It's actually great. I just have been reading other things. I've got to get back to this. I will be picking this up. So you got the Chichetto main and then the Pacheco variant, and these are the Heroes Reborn variants that they're going to be doing for all the titles now. Okay. The main cover looks like the last couple of Daredevil main covers with, Elektra taking over as Daredevil right now. I don't know if you guys are reading this or not.
No, I've been meaning to get around to it. Like I every time I go hunting around and finding like random single issues of the Daredevil runs currently out, I keep saying I'm going to do the same thing you're talking about. Like eventually find time to read it, but I don't know. I probably would pick up the Carlos Pacheco variant there, the Reborn one, because I kind of like those straight jacket stuck in the room covers. I've seen that with X-Men, and I've seen that with several other comic books where somebody was stuck with a straight jacket inside of the Cine style. So something like that, it draws to me.
This cover, the Pacheco variant, kind of reminds me of NYX for some reason.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
I want to see. I want to see how long they sticking with Elektra as Daredevil, bro. It's been going on for 4 issues already since 25, right? So we'll see how long this is gonna go. I heard my son read the first 2 trade paperbacks, and I'm supposed to read them, and we're supposed to do a video. But I've just been stalling with so many things going on with the but I will get to it eventually. I will, man. Because I do find this interesting, and nothing but good things I hear about Daredevil. So I'm interested to see how Elektra's taking the role as Daredevil.
It is very good. I've read the first 2 trades. It is a very much more street level character, and it's a very adult storyline. It's what I would want. It's what I want Spider-Man to be, but I don't know if it ever will be. This is a great read. I don't know what it's doing right now, if it's great, but it started off very, very good. Chip Zdarsky, I think, is highly underrated.
Yes,
no, I agree.
Facts.
Yes.
All right. So next up, Fantastic Four number 30, Mark Brooks main cover and Daniel Acuna variant.
I'm not gonna read that one. Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Because I honestly don't know. When is the last time Fantastic Four has been good?
You know what, dude? I would probably say, for me personally, Marvel Knights 4, going back then with the Steve McNiven artwork, when that was big. It was good for at least a couple issues, but
1 and 2.
And more recent, and this isn't even an FF book, but it was the Marvel Toon ones that the Thing and Human Torch was doing together a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about FF. I'm talking about FF.
FF title, then I can't. Yeah. I don't know.
No, you have to go back a ways. If you're talking about FF proper, I would say somewhere, a long time ago, man. Like I said, like I said, the only one I really liked, that was like recent was like I said, 4. Marvel Knights 4. And that's when Steve McNiven was killing it with the work on that. And then of course they pulled him off, and that thing failed after that. So,
damn.
All right, we'll keep it moving.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Guardians of the Galaxy 13. This one has a lot of covers. So you got the Brett Booth main cover, the Rob Liefeld Deadpool 30th anniversary cover, the Pacheco variant, which I kind of like, and the Ron Lim variant. And I'll just go to the next page and we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Then you got the Yoon 1 in 25 and the Peach Momoko 1 in 50. I picked up the last 2 issues. I have not read this, but I don't know. I don't know why I have this feeling that something is about to happen in Guardians soon. I don't really have the care to read it. I don't know how the story is, but I do like this Pacheco variant, and then the Liefeld cover. I get that they're trying to do all these anniversary covers for Deadpool. To me, this doesn't even really look like his artwork to me.
What's his artwork?
It looks like it. That Deadpool looks like a
muscle looks like a balloon.
Besides quad right here to me.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of does.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a big fuck. Yeah, listen. Is that Super Scroll? Am I bugging on Ron Lim's variant?
Yeah,
dude, I'm in it. I'm in that one. That's my cover right there, bro.
Yeah, I think of those 4, you're right. The Ron Lim's probably the best of that 4 you see right in front of you.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm with cover D. Look like
great guy too. Met him on a con.
Do you guys
hell yeah,
Pacheco variant at all?
Pacheco's dope.
It looks.
It's dope.
Pacheco's good. It's just I just don't dig that cover.
I like that. I like the Ron Lim classic heroes running at you from the cover. I don't know. It looks classic to me.
And Ron Lim and Cosmic, they go well with each other, man.
Yes.
Look back at Silver Surfer, his run on that.
Yeah.
Which I still
or Thanos.
Yeah, and I still bitch about that. Talking about I really like Ron Lim to go back to Silver Surfer and draw that again, because that was the best thing he ever did. Was anything cosmic like that.
What about these?
I think that 1 in 25 though, that Yoon, I feel like it's going to be a hot one. I don't, only because I don't even know who the character is. The Peach Momoko, I mean, that's a quest for anybody. I mean, if they want to get that because it's a 1 in 50, they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say, man, out of the ratios, the Yoon is the one. The Momoko 1 in 50. I don't see myself paying ratio for that cover right there.
That's gonna be a rare book.
I guess so, because nobody's gonna touch it, right? So,
well, I don't think that many stores will order 50
copies. No,
that too. Yeah.
All right, next up, Iron Man 8. Again, when's the last time Iron Man's been good? Alex Ross cover, pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. And then the Pacheco Heroes Reborn variant. I didn't even pick up the first issue to see where this story was going to go, because I don't think Iron Man has been that good in a. Has it ever really been good?
Since Riri Williams, that was it. That was like.
Yeah, I'm talking about Tony Stark though.
Was it Invincible Iron Man? Was it the what was the run? I forgot. It's like right when the movie came out. It was like that's when they start ramping things up with Iron Man and. God,
Besides his classic story arcs like Demon in the Bottle, the Armor Wars, and all that stuff, you know, nothing recently that I can think of has been.
Salvador
I'm not
LaRocca,
an Iron Man guy. Yeah.
The Salvador LaRocca run is when when Iron Man was actually pretty good. And that was a while back. You know.
Yeah.
What about Armor Wars?
Armor Wars is a good read. You know, I mean, like that one I highly recommend. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be like the show, but it was a really good read. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna make it work without Tony Stark.
But I tell you one thing, guys. Like, if you're a cover guy, definitely the Alex Ross is a beautiful, nice cover there. That's my opinion. If you're a cover by guy, but I'm not gonna pick this up. I'm not an Iron Man guy. So
when I looked at this real quick, I'm like, is that Batgirl?
No, that's what's her face?
No,
yeah. Batgirl.
But it kind of looks like her, like at a quick glance.
I'm sorry, bro. Go back real quick. Go ahead. Again, is that Super Skrull?
Right here?
Is that Super Skrull? The particular. Anyway, go ahead. Yes.
All right. So next up, Nonstop Spider-Man #2. You got the main Finch cover, the Takashi Okazaki variant, and then the Piccolo 1 in 25 and the Okazaki 1 in 100 Virgin. All these covers are pretty cool. Obviously, we don't know what the 1 in 25 looks like.
Channel.
You know, we reviewed this last week on our new Comic Book Day review show. I think we all thought that the main Spider-Man story was not good. The story on Zemo was fantastic though. So the only reason I will be picking this up is to see where that part of the story goes. I don't know about you guys.
Dude, like you said, perfect what you said. Definitely, we did recap this, and we will recap it again when it comes out, man. That Okazaki cover right there is freaking sick. David Finch is all right. You know, that's just dope. But that Okazaki, I pre-ordered this book like months ago already, man. So I'm in it. That 1 in 100 though version, you're killing it, Ovi, man. I'm trying to make this nonstop B cover go up, but that 1 in 100 though, he's looking at me and it's like, yeah, forget about it. So, and that, but the Bachalo, man, I'm interested to see what that one is too.
Yeah, I'll pick up one of the B and then give it a read, just like to see where it's going. But that's about it. That's it. Just one for me.
I don't know, man. For me, like, God, like when it comes to the whole nonstop Spider-Man stuff, I'll start from the bottom up, and just let this one go because I'm not real interested in these covers. I mean, there's something about these covers. Maybe I'm just like a McFarlane fan too much. That's the thing. But it's just like there's something about all these covers which doesn't really hit me. I mean, I haven't seen a Piccolo variant, but we'll see. But I haven't been really just been wild about a nonstop Spider-Man at all.
The Okazaki cover doesn't do nothing for you.
It's okay. But I mean, like if you told me that 1 in 100 version was like a certain price that I'm not going to pay, I'm not going to pay it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, this one I am very interested in. Spider-Man's Spider Shadow #1. So you got so this is by Chip Zdarsky. So you got the Phil Noto main, the Pasquale variant, the Ron Lim variant, and the Chip Zdarsky 1 in 25. I think this is about what if Peter Parker became Venom, I believe. Yeah, what if Peter Parker became Venom? I think it's is it a 5-issue series? I can't remember, but I am definitely picking this up. I have a feeling that this Zdarsky 1 in 25 might be something, even though it's not really the best artwork. But we'll see.
Yeah. This one here, I'm digging the Noto. I'm basically coming out. I'm talking about the covers alone. I'm digging the Noto. The Pasquale, it's okay. Ron Lim again, dope Ron Lim cover. And the Zdarsky 1 in 25. I don't see that as a ratio cover though.
Yeah, I know, but you know what it reminds me of? It's like a lot of these writers are also kind of throwing their hat into the ring on being artists. Like you had Cates with his ratio cover for what was it, King in Black 1, I think.
Yeah.
This is a 4-issue series, not 5.
Okay.
It's not a bad Zdarsky cover. No, it's not.
Honestly, out of all of them, I would pick up the Zdarsky cover because it looks like something from a trade paperback, like a cover for a trade paperback, and I would be down to pick that up. And I didn't know Zdarsky was like an artist, but going back to the Ron Lim stuff, like I said, it goes back to what I was talking about. His strength has always been the cosmic stuff. When it comes to like Silver Surfer or Guardians of the Galaxy, and like the Spider-Man stuff, I'm kind of like, it doesn't look all that, like impressive to me, man.
All right.
Yep, the 1 in 25. That's what I'll be getting.
There you go.
All right, up next we got some Star Wars. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 11. The Mattia de Lulis main cover, which is dope, and the Chris Sprouse variant, which they've kind of been homaging the whole first 3 Star Wars movies, and looks like they'll be finishing up Empire pretty soon, probably in the next couple of issues. You'll be on to Return of the Jedi. Haven't been reading Bounty Hunters. That is a dope cover though. I will be picking that up purely cover by alone.
Yeah.
Me.
No, I agree. Like that cover is actually a pretty dope cover. I've been bitching about this one for a while, talking about this one. I have it has the way the cover looks has that potential of heat to it. Like somewhere down the line, you might want to pick up more than one copy because how often do you see Bossk on the cover? Exactly. And then it also might go back to his first appearance was in the first run of Star Wars. What are the chances of that heating up? Based on a cover like this.
I feel like if they had did something else for the main cover and made this a 1 in 25, this would have absolutely killed. This would have been like $150 book coming out the gate, probably.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. What about the you other 2 guys? You picking this up?
Yeah, the A cover is dope. Dope cover there. Bounty Hunter's been a good read from what I've heard from Thorough. He said it's been good. I think it's supposed to be like a crossover coming in, like a new Bounty Hunter book coming out or something like that. He told me. So keep your eyes on that one too. I mean,
I think it's called War of the Bounty Hunters.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I won't pick it up.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I said I won't pick it up. I'm just gonna stick with my Star Wars adventures. I already have 2 books already on the pull list. I can't add another one in the way when it comes to Star Wars. So I'm good.
Next up, Thor 14. Ending the what's the name of the run? It's the last part of the series. What?
Are you talking about Prey or Donny Cates?
Prey. Yeah, Prey. That's it. So you got the Koipel main cover, the Pacheco Heroes Reborn, and the Nick Klein 1 in 25, who's been doing all the 1 in 25s lately. Obviously, this is on a subscription pull for me. I'm kind of happy to see this story kind of come to a close. I think it'll start really picking up again once King and Black and Venom are over. So I'm really excited to see where this is going. How about you guys?
I mean, yeah. We did a review of issue 13, and from what it sounds like it needs to. This story arc has been going on too long. It's time for a change. Bring something new, something fresh. But cover wise, either I'm digging in that. I'm digging that 1 in 25, Nick Klein though. That one's pretty dope. Not so much of the Pacheco, man. And the A cover is pretty dope. It's cool.
I think the A cover is the best one.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. I would agree the A cover is the best one. Nick Klein, he's kind of hot hit or miss for me because I like this one. I like this 1 in 25. I didn't like the one from issue 13 that he did, but this one looks better.
See, I like the one from 13, and I don't not like this one, but it's okay.
Yeah. There you go. Next.
All right, next up, I've been waiting for this issue for a while. Wolverine number 11. This cover is so awesome to me. Obviously, you got the Pacheco variant. We don't know what it looks like yet, but I don't even care. Well, I do care, but this Kuber cover is just awesome to me. You got Omega Red, you got Dracula there, even though it's not Dracula. I think I've read the first 2 issues of Wolverine. I forget what happens, but I think they brought Dracula in, but it's not really him or something. Have you guys been reading this?
No.
I read the first issue, and it was something like that too. He had 2-part story, I remember, and didn't have Dracula in there and some weird ass creatures. But yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think of that cover though?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Obviously, Omega Red's starting to really heat up now.
Starting to wonder.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right. So on to some independents. So we're on to Boom with Berserker number 2. And the only cover released right now is the main Grandpa cover. And that's it. All other covers are currently not revealed. I think you've got 8 total covers that I'm aware of that are available to purchase through LCSs that aren't artist exclusives or store exclusives.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think a lot of people would agree that issue 1 was very good read. But you've got the Grandpa A cover, the Albuquerque B cover, and then you got a foil C and a foil D, which is just the foil of the first two covers. You got a 1 in 25 Leon, a 1 in 25 Grandpa, a 1 in 50 Albuquerque, and a 1 in 50 Leon. Too many ratios for my taste. I'll be picking it up, obviously, to read it. Only the main cover. That's it. I don't really care about this. This book is so overprinted.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. We did the review with Dream of August Comics over there for issue 1. Like I said over there, I'm gonna read it digital before I pick this one up, man. Because this one here is, you see, as it is. I don't think I'm gonna miss out on picking up a copy on my OCS. You know, so that's all I gotta say about Berserker.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play it by ear. Like I'll get like the regular copy. Like I guess still get the first issue still around for cover price, but like I could get like the regular copy. And then when it comes to that day of, when it comes to all those ratios, I'm with you, Josh. I'm not gonna jump on all these ratios because it's too crazy. But depending on the price, you find out your LCS. If you happen to come across one and see it at a decent price, then yeah, pick it up. I mean, like Albuquerque, I would recommend because Raphael Albuquerque does some dope fucking ratios.
Yeah, no, I'm with Josh, and I'm only picking up a cover, man. And I'm not gonna be putting in my pull list that one because I know that one's gonna be everywhere in a way. So I'll just pick it up the day it comes out. And if I miss out, I know there's a few other outfits that might have it available. So I'm in no rush with that one.
I'm literally, I also don't have this on my pull list. I'm literally ordering on FOC every time it comes up, and I'm literally taking this issue by issue.
Yeah.
All right. Next, and there is another 1 in 100 Leon.
That's the one I'm getting. That's the one I'm getting.
Yeah. That's the one you're getting.
Yeah, just that one.
Next up, Chariot number 2, and I wasn't even aware of this book until Thorough talked about it on the Indie Spotlight. So shout out to the guys at CBSI for putting everyone. Or no, I'm sorry, he put them onto this. I think.
It was him. Yeah, it was him. He did.
Yeah. I'm interested in reading this. I got to find issue 1. I mean, I know the concept of the story is, it's something about like a soul gets, I think, trapped in a car or something. It's something weird like that. I'll have to look it up while you guys are talking. I don't know if you guys have picked up issue 1 of this, or you plan on doing that.
Well, I mean, like I found an issue 1 like at a half price books earlier this week. You know, like it was like obtainable to get that way because I couldn't find it anywhere else. You know, so like it just happened to, you know, just like I'm digging through boxes and all of a sudden, there's that Chariot that Thorough was talking about. So I just took it and, you know, I'm probably going to read it tonight or tomorrow or whatever and just give it a shot. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big Jeff DeCal fan. So like stuff he does when it comes to like covers, I'll pick this up for sure.
Okay, so I guess it was, for those that don't know, the Chariot was a Cold War era secret government project to provide its star agent with a weapon unlike any other in the form of a supercharged muscle car. It sank into the ocean decades ago, and the agent along with it. Now a petty criminal looking to reform his life has stumbled upon the Chariot, and he's about to find out that the agent's consciousness is still controlling it in the synthwave thriller, or in this synthwave thriller. All right. Okay. So next up is Home number 1. And I put this on the list, obviously, because it is a number 1. I thought it could be a story that might be relatable. I don't know if you guys know anything about this. I'll just read. It's a small synopsis. When a young boy is torn away from his mother while seeking asylum at the U.S. border, something begins to change in him, and it isn't just the trauma, anxiety, and guilt you'd expect. He doesn't know it yet, but it's the onset of superhuman abilities that will change his life forever. So I thought, I mean, this one's definitely got my interest. I might pick it up. I probably will, just to give it a read and see if it's, you know, worth continuing on. I won't pick up both. I'll probably just pick up the main cover. Image is, you know, I'm picking up a lot of books by Image, all these indies right now. So I'll give it a try.
With all these indies getting hot, you know what I mean? You know, you want to know which one is going to be the next Seeking something on the Children or Department of Truth. You know, there's pick and choose time when it comes to these indies books. Don't try to get everything. You know what I mean? Just read the synopsis. If you hear the synopsis, it clicks on you, you with it, then, you know, go for it. You know what I mean?
Also, there's a preview, like an actual preview on the previews page, Previews World page of Home. So, you know, so you feel free to read that and then make a decision from there. But yeah, I I would pick up both of these copies because, for one, there's nothing wrong with an original story. This seems like a really original story, and I'd be down to pick it up and read it.
Yep. I'm with James on that. I'll pick up both copies. I think this story is going to be something not big, but it'd be a good read if that.
That's worth a shot.
Yeah.
All right, up next, Jules Verne's Lighthouse #1. I wasn't sure if I was going to put this on the list or not. I did because it's a #1, and again, it's Image. So, quick synopsis: at the edge of the galaxy, there's a giant supercomputer known as the Lighthouse, the only brain powerful enough to navigate ships through a sargasso of naturally occurring wormholes, potentially cutting months or even years off the spaceship's journey. 3 humans, 1 alien, and a nanny bot have manned the remote station for years in relative peace until the arrival of Captain Congre and his band of cutthroat pirates threatens the future of civilization and reveals that each of the Lighthouse crew has been hiding a shocking secret. He who controls the Lighthouse controls this part of the galaxy. I don't know. I put it on here because I thought some people might be interested in it. I don't know. I go back and forth.
Yeah, I'm not that one. I'm not those people. This is not catching me at all, brother.
Okay. Going back to what Josh said about like when the last time was FF any good or Iron Man was any good. When was the last time was Brian Haberlin doing anything that was successful? And I mean, like I saw. I mean, he had Think Tank. He had a bunch of Top Cow stuff that was okay, but. And I'm kind of on the same line where I'm thinking I don't see myself picking up Lighthouse, but for the fact that I won't pick up Lighthouse, that's probably where it's going to explode. But Brian Haberlin hasn't really done anything that's like it just blows your head off.
Yeah, the only Lighthouse I'm not gonna pick this one is my wife's CD she has of Lighthouse. So she gets from time to time, but that's about it. But yeah,
isn't that Lifehouse?
Yeah,
it's one of those houses.
Yeah,
it's a house. It's a house.
Okay, so on to the next. All right, next one, Carmen #2. This we will be picking up. I think all of us will be picking this one up. Yeah. Issue 1 was dope. Kind of surprised there's no variant though.
That's it, huh?
But you never know. It might be some store exclusives coming out for this one,
but no main store variant, or at least not at this time anyway. So I mean, for the people that haven't read Carmen #1, it's kind of about from the synopsis, she's an angel, but it's not really, it's not said that she is an angel in the actual book. It seems just kind of like she is transporting we're assuming that they're dead people, kind of transporting them into limbo. And she's not your typical angel, or if she's death, she's a very funny, crass type of character. So if you haven't read it, I highly suggest picking up issue 1.
Yes,
all of us will be picking up this one.
The Gilliam Marsh variant.
I agree. Gilliam Marsh is killing them with the art, man. Like you've seen Batman, like I keep mentioning Batman, Joker, the Batman and Catwoman. Listen, man, dude. Now he's writing it. Yo, dude, like issue 1 wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. So I'm in it. I think it's a 5-book series on Carmen. So I'm interested to see a little bit more of what's going on with Catalina and Carmen, like their storylines and stuff. So yeah, I'm in this.
Yep.
Every time I see her face, though, all I can see is Punchline.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I a little bit. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
All right. Next, Jenica #2 or Jenica 2 #6. Big Turtles fan. I did not care for the first series at all. Haven't read this one. Know nothing about it. I say it every time this comes up on FOC. I'm kind of shocked that there is a second part to this series. I do kind of like this 1 in 10 though. The retailer incentive. I won't be getting it though.
No, I actually have the whole run. I read part 1. Part 1 was a decent read. Part 2, I have not picked it up yet. Had time to read it, so I'll still keep it as opposed to keeping the whole run for myself. I know it's a $4.99 book. It is expensive, but you never know with this turtle where it going in these books. So
yeah, I mean, I can't say nothing about this book because like the TMNT original run, the main run, And Jenica, the only one I'm reading is Last Ronin, and Last Ronin is killing it. And this one right here, I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
All right.
Right.
Next up, Maniac in New York #3. I haven't been reading this. Mike, you've been reading this, right?
Yes, man. Yes, I have been reading Maniac in New York, man. Dude, this is gonna be on my pull list. I think this is also a limited series. I think I forgot how many issues they're running with this. I forgot. I think it's 5. All right, so it could be 5. I mean, I don't see it go more than 5 because what more can you do with a crazy serial killer going around chopping people up in New York City?
Chopping more people.
I mean, yeah, or we get Jason Part 4, 5, 6, 7, and you know. But yeah, man. If you haven't read issue 2, man, basically issue 2 picked up from issue 1 is when there was like some people caught up in a train and my man went on a killing spree. They were trapped in this train, and then this train is an auto train, piloted train, no conductor, no nothing, and they were just stuck in there. And my man was just hacking away, having a good time over there. It's an interesting read because there's other stories too when it comes to this FBI agent trying to get my man. What is it, Harry? They call him Harry because you know the only thing he says is her. So I guess that's where the name comes from. When I
it doesn't say it's part of a mini series. So
no, it doesn't. Okay.
No. So I mean that doesn't guarantee that it isn't, but
I guess they're playing it by ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all right. Next up, this is a book I think everybody needs to pick up. Nottingham #1 second print. I will say this: be careful on this one though. If you're picking this up because you see what the price of the first prints are going for, which as of this recording, I think they're going for $30, or the last I checked, they were. This printing will be much more printed than the first printing, obviously, because I think the first print came out of nowhere. It caught a lot of people off guard. It is a very good read, in my opinion. I think Mike read it too. I don't know if you guys, James and Gomez, read
it. I couldn't get a hand on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that earlier. I mean, but this is a great read. Dope cover. Get it anyway. Get it just to read it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, if you skeptical about what we're talking about here, definitely give it a chance digitally. See what you like, man, and definitely put the second print on your FOC, man. Oh, because this book is pretty dope. If you're into that medieval time stuff like Game of Thrones, Robin Hood.
Yeah, it's a different take on Robin Hood. It kind of follows similar lines or stories that Robin Hood does. It's just a lot more twisted. It's really good though.
Yeah, who's this? Who's doing this? Mad Cave.
I was gonna ask you. Yeah, Mad Cave. Yeah. All right, so I'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next. Proctor Valley Road #2. As of this time, there are only 2 covers that we have pictures for. The main cover, the Fran Keys or Fran Quiz. I think it's Fran Keys. And the Ward 1 in 10. Nothing for the Wild Goose B cover or the Ward 1 in 25. I know a lot of people were going to pick this up because of the covers off the last one. I don't remember what this story is about. I don't really have any interest in this one. I don't know if you guys do.
I'll pick it up. I think it's going to be a sleeper book. Not a lot of LCS has had that book, and I was able to obtain, at least from my FOC, A&S Comics, I was able to get a couple of the 1 in 10s, but I like it. I'm going to try to give it a read sometime this week because I do have it, but I am picking up issue #2 just for my own purposes. People are sleeping on it, don't really know about it. I'll pick this one. I'm going to pick up from that.
It definitely has that Something is Killing the Children vibe to it, even from the synopsis that I read. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, when we was doing the indie spotlight, we did issue #1, and from what Thorough was telling us, how it was 4 kids on their way to a Janis Joplin concert. It's like basically in the 70s. It's pretty good, from what he says, ghosts and stuff like that, monsters and stuff involved. I got like instantly like a Ghostbuster type vibe or like Stranger Things vibe. You know what I mean? So you never know, man. I have issue 1 coming my way. So I'm gonna give it a read.
It's Grant Morrison, right?
Yes, Grant Morrison's writing this.
Yeah. I think I just picked it up today or so, but I'm gonna read it myself. And I probably would pick up that cover A and maybe that Ward 1 in 10 is definitely one worth picking up. I'm not sure about the other ones because they're not pictured clearly, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it definitely has that something's killing children type of vibe just based on the covers alone. So, it's just a wait and see, man. Mainly.
Yeah. There you go. Let's move on. Maybe.
Up next, I put this on the list because I know a bunch of people that read this. Scumbag number 7. You got the main. How do you say that? Mobili and Dynastio.
Sure.
And then the 2, 1 and 10. They're dope covers. I hear it's good. I won't be picking it up. I know nothing about it. You guys?
Yo, dude, I've read issue 1 and issue 2. Basically, from the synopsis, your boy, the scumbag, is like he's an asshole. He's a piece of shit, basically. He's a he's a scumbag. He's a drug addict and all that stuff, and he ends up with fucking powers, with superpowers, or whatever. And I have not read it beyond issue 1. I think I don't remember. But it was a pretty good read. It was entertaining. Again, it had me going from beginning to end. So I'm interested to see what was going on. So I might pick up the trade if the trade comes out. So,
I kid you not. I have all 1 in 10s of this issue.
I believe.
Really?
You mean of the series, not the series?
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Of the series, I have all the 1 in 10s. So I'm picking up 1 in 10. Scumbag number 7, baby.
Nah, I think I need to catch up on this. Like, one thing you don't want to doubt as a writer is Rick Remender's writing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's severely underrated. Like Black Science, Deadly Class, and then so forth. It's really good stuff.
It's a fun read. It's a fun read.
Pure Agent,
yeah, you enjoy it. It's funny and stuff. Yeah, the guy's a piece of shit, though. He's a piece of shit.
That's the title.
You gotta read my 1 in 10s, man.
Mission accomplished.
Next.
The world's fate rests with the worst person on it.
Yes, very true.
Good tagline. All right. Undone by Blood, or The Other Side of Eden, number 2. I put this on here. I picked up the first issue. I think this is the second Undone by Blood series. I could be wrong on that, though. The first issue definitely caught my attention, and I started to read it, and I don't know if it's for me. I thought it was going to be something else. I'm going to try to get through the rest of the first issue and see where it kind of leads, and maybe I'll pick this up. I don't know if you guys have any interest in this.
I've heard thorough talk about it. I think this is it, if I'm not mistaken. But not my thing. I'm not nothing for me. I'll try. I'll read it if I can, but I'm not gonna be on top of it. Like FOC, I won't put that on my phone. If I see it on the shelf or whatever, then I'll pick it up on Midtown.
That's an undone for me. That's undone. I'm not gonna pick that one. That's no done and none done. I'm not picking that up. None done.
James,
no, I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good on this. So this is not something I'm a rush to. Like we're talking about this because like the first title or first issue is like a thing because it's being optioned. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not real big on something like this right now. I'll have to wait until a trade or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Up next. All right. And as we get to this book, I'm just looking for it right now on previews. And for some reason, I think they have pulled it off. And let me just double check here real quick.
I mean, this is
they have pulled this book off. This book was up there, White number 1. Have you guys heard about this?
No. Talk about it, brother.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
So it said in here that this book was limited to 2,500 copies. I did pre-order it. Yes, I did. I did pre-order it. So here it is right here. And let me see if I can pull this and read the synopsis from it. I might not be able to. I don't know if this got moved. I don't know if this got pulled off because maybe they hit the limit, the quantity limit. But here's the synopsis. The team that asked, "What if only black people had superpowers?" is back with the sequel to the critically acclaimed series Black. It's been 3 years since the world learned only black people have superhuman abilities, and the United States has responded by electing Theodore Mann to the presidency. The only person standing in the way of his policies to control empowered blacks are Kareem Jenkins and his allies. Hang on. I don't know if it's going to let me click on more. Oh, here we go. Yep. White comics are limited to 2,500 copies each. Grab them before they sell out. In shops April 28th. So this might have gotten pushed back.
Okay.
Why it's not an FOC anymore. So this might have gotten pushed back. So I guess it's not 2,500 copies in total. I think it's each. I
don't know. I mean, with that title was kind of bold. I was a little bit like, hey.
Yeah. So just if you guys are on previews, if you do your order through previews, I would just keep an eye out on this and see where it comes up over the next couple of days. Or if you don't have an actual previews account that your store doesn't, my stores use that so we don't have to turn in actual previews catalogs. But if you don't, go to your store and just check. I think that this book is a huge sleeper book. I went back and looked at the first series, Black. Like every single one of those books is like a $20 book or higher. And I definitely want to read it. I'm really intrigued by this. I don't know if anyone read that first series, but
no.
Okay.
I've heard of it. I heard about Black, and I heard good things about it too. Okay. I'm just listen, man. If you got the black, you got the white. I'm with the brown. I'm waiting for the brown. You know what I mean?
This was gonna be my kind of like pick of the week or sleeper pick of the week, whatever you want to call it. But again, maybe it's not on FOC anymore. It was as of earlier today.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, I think this might be the end. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That was the last book, man.
That's the last book. So kind of a big FOC list this week. A lot of good books up. So you'll be able to find this list directly on CBSI with, I think, a link to the video. So comicbookinvest.com. You can check out the list there. I think Ben will put it up, I think, on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But again, remember, guys, that this list is not the entire FOC list. This is just some of the ones that we're highlighting here. So we'll be doing this every week. Go ahead, Mike.
Also, to mention too, man, they keep adding too on previews. Yes. So keep an eye out on previews.
Yes, Mike is correct. So a lot of the times with FOC, some books will not show up until like Friday. It's usually Friday is the last day you'll see them come up, but even on Thursday, sometimes they won't be there. As you saw, we didn't have some pictures. They don't upload them till the last minute sometimes. Yeah. And sometimes titles like second printings, third printings can come in at the last minute, and they only give you a very short window. So please, even though, like we said, the list is not the entire list, please always keep an eye on your FOC list, the entire list through your Previews World account if you have one, or just check with your shop. And again, remember, Sunday night at midnight for DC, Monday night at midnight for Marvel and Independence. We don't want you guys to miss out on anything. Other than that, I think that'll about do it. I don't know if you guys have any closing thoughts or anything like that,
guys, fellas.
No. I'm glad. I love this. This is awesome. This whole FOC show. I love all the information because you get heads up, as far as what to get before the deadline hits. So this is great.
No, to anybody who's watching this, it's if you have a pen and paper, it's always good too, because you'll be able to get information and be able to write it down so you won't forget. So this is like something like almost like take notes if you're going to go to LCS or you're ordering online, wherever website you're ordering online from. So so that's just a quick little thing that I do when I watch our shows. When we're doing FOC, I'll write it down just because it helps me out as well. So
definitely, man. At the same time, this right here, hopefully, y'all watch this and it inspires you to pick up a previews book or go to previews.com, and look through what's coming out, what's up for FOC and stuff like that. Definitely we try to keep you in touch of what we think should be out there on the list that we make. So again, man, big shout out, man, to the people in CBSI, man. Shout out to Ben C for letting us do this, man. So yeah, man. So we're gonna go be doing this starting Friday nights, man, at 8 p.m. Guys, you already knows. Yes, when y'all see this, it should be 8 p.m. on Friday. So yeah, CBSI. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for that. Make sure you visit them. comicbookinvest.com. The link is going to be in the description. All right, guys. So you will not be missed on that. And also, guys, go ahead. What's up?
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
And also, don't forget, man, East Meets West on Sundays, man. We have covered tunes that we do still with CBSI. We have our own stuff that we do. We have our covers of the week. We preview our books. We're going to talk about on Thursday when we drop when we do our live show on Thursday too for New Comic Day reviews, and do cover fire for CBSI on that too. So we're doing some things over here. So yeah, keep an eye
and then
on
also too, don't forget other CBSI shows. Pressable Defects on Tuesday with New Comic Book Day, and also Tuesday night with Thorough and Joker, and sometimes Savages and guests for the Indie Spotlight show. And then us again on Thursday nights. Right now it's going to be Thursday nights, maybe Wednesdays here and there. We're not sure. With our New Comic Book Day review and Cover Fire, Mike Morello's Cover Fire as well.
And then Impressible Defects when they do their CBSI Spotlight of what's coming out on Wednesday, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Josh covered that. But real quick before we go to, man, I want to give props too on Tales of the Flip Side too, because they did cover CBSI's Hot 10 list, guys.
That too. Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is gonna be basically 8 o'clock over here. I think it's 11 o'clock.
11-ish.
11-ish. Tales from the Flip Side. So stay tuned on that, guys. You know, dude, CBSI just keep doing their thing, man. If you don't trust me, go to the website and check it out, man. The article speaks for itself. All right. Yep. So shout out to them again, man. All right, man. So other than that, man, I think we're done here, man. So until next week, guys, with the FOC, man. See ya. All right. Peace.